beacon in the dark, and the hope that gives us strength to survive is our teacher. Today we celebrate Teachers' Day, a day kept aside to honor the gifted souls who work every day to make sure that the future is bright for all of us. On this beautiful occasion, let us take the opportunity to convey our wishes to all our teachers who have given impeccable contribution in shaping us. In India, Teachers' Day is celebrated on the 5th of September of every year. The date is chosen to honor one of the greatest educationalists and scholars of the nation, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. He requested his students to celebrate his birthday as Teachers' Day. Since 1962, the day is commemorated as Teachers' Day. Besides, Sir Radhakrishnan was also a renowned politician with high esteem and was appointed as the first Vice President and the second President of India. However, 5th October is recognized as World Teachers' Day since 1994. The day glorifies the teachers worldwide for their constant guidance and hard work in building the life of the students. Also, it tends to raise awareness about the role of teachers in creating a healthy society. Teachers are the pillars of society. They are the building blocks of the nation's future. They inspire us to bring the best in ourselves and serve the country. Without teachers, there is no lawyer, no doctor, no IS officer, no researcher, and no astronaut. Teachers support us and guide us through our path towards a brighter future. As it says, life is the greatest teacher of all. Life teaches us the art of survival. Teachers are not only academic teachers. In fact, our very first teachers are our parents, who teach us to walk, eat, and speak. Then comes nature, our friends, our siblings, and many others. Today is the day to acknowledge each teacher of our lives. They taught us how to fight and stand once again when we fail. So let me conclude my speech with a great quote of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who is one of the great scientists and most importantly a great teacher. He says that the purpose of education is to make a good human being with skills and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. Thank you one and all and have a nice day.
Hello everyone and hope you are all doing well and good. You all know that this year's Olympics was held at Tokyo. But do you know where the first Olympics was held at? Some of you must have guessed it right. It's Athens. The people of the city believes that their city had a hard time choosing between a god and a goddess as their patron god. Today we'll be discussing about the myth related to this naming of Athens. First, we need to know about some things to understand this myth pretty much nicely. Clear? The former king of Cosmos, the titan Kronos, the titan of time, and the titan of motherhood Rhea had 6 children: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus. Zeus was the god of thunder and lightning. Zeus and the titan Metis, when they came to know that they were having their first child, a prophecy was spoken, which said that their second child would be much more powerful than Zeus himself. Hearing this, Zeus swallowed Titan Metis as a whole along with their unborn child, but as they were immortals, they were still alive. Titan Metis, as she was the Titan of thought, dissolved into pure thought, leaving her child, who was now born, Athena, still there. Athena began to think of a way to get out of there. Athena then dissolved into pure thought and traveled to Zeus's head and soon found out a way to come out. She introduced herself as Athena, the goddess of warfare and wisdom. Clear? Athena, the goddess of warfare and wisdom. So that's the first competitor for the patronage of the great city of Athens. The second competitor is technically Athena's uncle, the great old sea god, Poseidon, the brother of Zeus. When Poseidon came up to the city and asked for their patronage and the city to be named after him, he found that Athena was already there. Athena quickly proposed that there be a contest between the two immortals in who will give the most valuable gift to the people of their city. And the elders of that city would decide who their patron god would be. Poseidon went first, and seeing the white, foamy waves crashing against the shore, he decided to create the first of its kind, the horse. Athena made a beautiful tree with green leaves and stubby little green things hanging from there, which were very small, mind you. and which this made Poseidon laugh. And Athena, the goddess of wisdom, would never do such a thing without a reason. These easy to grow trees would make them very rich, and those stability green things that were olives, which would produce in thousands and spread across Greece within no time. The elders considered the olive trees a much more valuable gift than the majestic horses that Poseidon offered them. And thus, the city Athens was named after Athena. I hope you find this part of Greek mythology very interesting and would try to find out more myths like these. And that's all, and thank you.
Hello everybody. Today I would like to use this opportunity to wish all my teachers a very happy Teachers Day. Today I will be speaking about conservation of environment. First, let us talk about the 3 R's of saving the environment, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. The question is why? Why are the 3 R's so important? Well, the answer is human beings are the only creatures on this planet who produce waste in such immense quantities that it affects the surroundings and other natural living organisms to a great degree. Thus, the management of the said waste becomes a pretty big concern. This is where the 3 R's come into play. Now, what do the words reduce, reuse and recycle actually mean? Reducing. It means reducing the amount of resources that we consume, which in turn reduces the amount of waste that we generate. For example, reducing electrical consumption by turning off electrical appliances when not in use helps to reduce the load on thermal power plants, which in turn reduces the pollution caused by burning of coal in those plants. Reusing. It means using an object more than once. It helps to reduce waste, as something which would have ended up as a waste is instead still being used. For example, reusing plastic bags instead of taking new plastic bags every time we go shopping. Number 3. Recycling. Recycling is the process of making new and useful things from the waste that we generate. For example, making compost from organic waste. These steps may seem insignificant at first, especially if we expect immediate results, but they are not. These small efforts, if carried out by every single human on this planet, will combine and have a great deal of an impact on the deteriorating state of the environment. And if you are still not convinced, it is due to our own thoughtless actions over the decades which caused the environment to lay in the state it is currently in. Even if we do not consider the act of conscious contributions toward the improvement of environment as a responsibility, it is still in the best interest of humanity and its longevity to do it, as in the end we humans are nothing more than mere guests on this beautiful blue-green planet.
Hi guys, good morning. I am Achut Vinod of 9B. We all know that food is one of the necessities of life. No organism can live without it. Have you ever wondered why humans depend on plants for nutrition? That is because humans aren't capable of preparing food on their own. But plants are. Thus, they are known as autotrophs. You might have studied that. Um, so, today we are going to make ourselves a little more familiar with the process by which plants make food on their own. The process is known as photosynthesis. So, the definition of photosynthesis is that photosynthesis is a simple process by which plants prepare food with the help of carbon dioxide, sunlight, and water. So the three main things required are, as I said, carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight. So you know how plants get water. The roots absorb and conduct it to the water plant body. And the next thing is sunlight. Have you ever wondered why most of the plants are green? That is because of the uh, presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll inside the plant, and this chlorophyll helps the plant to trap sunlight and use it for this process, photosynthesis. The third thing required is carbon dioxide. Though carbon dioxide is available around us in the atmosphere, plants can't simply take it. They have tiny pores on the surface of their leaves called stoma or stomata, which are not, we cannot see it with our naked eye. We would need a microscope. And carbon dioxide enters through these tiny pores into the leaf, and this is also used for photosynthesis. So it is through this same pores that after this process oxygen also escapes out to the environment, and the plant as the kitchen of the plant is the leaf. We all might have studied that. And the leaf prepares the food which is used by all the organisms. So let's revise it once again. The process by which the plants prepare their own food is known as photosynthesis. Water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide are the things that are required for this process. Water is obtained by the water. Roots absorb the water and give it to the plant. Uh, CO2 enters through the stomata. Stomata are small pores seen on the surface of the leaf. And chlorophyll traps the sunlight and give it to the leaf, so that actually the chlorophyll is present inside a body called plastids that is found in the plant. So these are the main points that you should keep in mind. See you. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Abhirami of class 11. I am here to teach a small topic about arithmetic progression. So, what is arithmetic progression or NAP? An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term, except the first term. So, let's see an example. 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So, we are adding a fixed number to obtain the second term, that is 2. This fixed number is called common difference, denoted by D. And the general form of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Now let's see how to find the nth term of an AP. In an AP with first term A and the common difference is D, the nth term is given by an equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now let's see an example. Find the nth term of an AP if A equal to 7, D equal to 3 and n equal to 8. We know that an equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Substitute the terms. 7 plus 8 minus 1, 7 into 3 equal to 7 plus 21 equal to 28. So today we learned about what is an AP, what is the general form of an AP, and how to find the nth term of an AP. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the Bermuda Triangle, once called the Devil's Triangle. It's a legendary location of the North Atlantic Ocean where thousands of planes and ships have mysteriously vanished without any trace. It starts from Miami to 1,000 miles southeast to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and 1,000 miles northeast to Bermuda. These 3 points roughly creates a equilateral triangle which stretches over 500,000 miles of the North Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle, due to the constant disasters, people often said the cause was aliens, sea monsters, and bunch of other stuff. It is easy to understand from where these opinions come from, as ships of massive size such as the USS Cyclops and the famous Flight 19 missings. But new scientific findings shatters a whole stack of mythical stories about the Bermuda Triangle. Though it is true that the Bermuda Triangle is home to the most unusually violent storms and tornadoes, USS Cyclops is tested and is proved to have a shape which was not appropriate for the violent storms. The Bermuda Triangle is like a maze of razor sharp reefs, which is hard to steer with a ship of that size. Thus, the reefs cut a ship and which leads to drown. The cuts have been recorded to be a length of 10 feet, and the storm waves, which reach a height of 60 feet, are usually used to take out planes. The storms are major cause for the planes, and the magnetic field is famously known to mess up the compasses. Though we have found many reasons, it is still possible something is out there that we don't know about. Happy Teachers' Day.
A warm welcome to everyone. Today I'm going to say a few words about one of the most important part of our human body. Do you know what is it? Yes, it is teeth. Teeth helps in chewing to digest food. It gives shape to our face and it helps in talking and speaking clearly. In adult, there are 32 sets of teeth. And the upper jaw is known as maxilla and the lower jaw is known as mandible. I'll show you the structures of teeth. This is enamel, the outermost covering. This is the dentine, which is underneath the enamel. This is the root, is also known as gingiva. And this is the pulp. Pulp contains blood vessels and nerves. And this is the jawbone. These are the structures of teeth. In our mouth, there are 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars and 12 molars. We should take care of our teeth. We should try to avoid ice creams, coffees, colas, sweets, etc. We should brush our teeth in a proper manner and we should brush at least twice in a day, morning and night, to prevent decay of bacteria. Now I will tell you the fun facts of teeth. Do you know which is the hardest part in our entire body? You will think it's bone, but it's not. It is the enamel which is seen in our teeth. Another fact is that saliva is it helps in digestion and it protects our teeth from decay. When you have an accident or when your teeth is knocked out, keep your teeth in a milk or a saliva and then visit a dentist so that he can fix it in the previous position. Do you know which part of the body cannot be repaired itself? Yes, it is the teeth. Teeth cannot be repaired itself. So we should, if any cavity, we should visit a dentist. If there is untreatment, this goes into the the cavity goes into the dentine, which cause sensitivity. This again goes to the pulp So visit a doctor. Even though if you visit a dentist, he will ask to do a root canal treatment. Nowadays, all treatments are going on for the prevention of decay of tooth, like the picked and fissionary seedment. Humans have 32 sets of teeth, but animals have more than we do. Horses have 44 sets of teeth, dolphins have 230, and ground snail have even 1000. Do you believe it? Seriously. Let me conclude my talk by saying oral health is the gateway of overall health. So keep your cavity clean.